As we all look ahead to 2026, I want to take a moment to look back on 2025. Because for me, it was a year that completely changed my health. Honestly, this journey didn't really start in 2025. It started back in December 2024, or maybe even before that. Every year, my employer offers a health screening. If I'm being totally honest, I only did it for the $130 that they give you for participating. I had my height, weight, blood pressure, and blood work done in September of 2024, and I didn't think much about it after that. Then December rolled around, and the results showed up in the mail. I opened the booklet and was shocked. My overall health score was a 0 out of 100. Now, I knew I wasn't exactly healthy, I wasn't working out, and I was hitting McDonald's and Taco Bell almost every day after work. But seeing that score, that hit me. When I retired from the Navy, I weighed 245 pounds. I didn't like it, but I also wasn't motivated to do anything about it. When I started my new job, I actually lost some weight just from being on my feet all day instead of sitting at a desk. By the time of that screening, I was down to about 215, and honestly, I was a little proud of myself. But that score made it impossible to ignore reality. As I looked through the blood work, it was clear that something had to change. Fast food needed to be way less frequent. My lunches at work needed to be more healthy. Working out, yeah, that one took a little longer to accept. The start was rough. I was used to eating more than I should, and I wasn't eating things that were good for me. I started small, looking for easy, healthier lunch options. Prepackaged salads? Hey, it was a start. Soda with lunch, gone. V8 instead. Throw in an apple, some string cheese, and suddenly my lunch was way healthier than it used to be. After a while, I asked my wife to grab some yogurt to add to my lunches. She picked up one with added protein, and that caught my attention. Around February, I dusted off my exercise bike and started riding again. My wife and I also began taking walks with the dogs before I went into work. Within a few months, I was down around 200 pounds. Then on April 27th, something unexpected happened. We were out on an evening walk. My wife stopped to talk to the neighbors, and for some reason I thought, hey, I wonder how it would feel just to jog to the next house and back. The next house and back was less than about a half mile. I mean, what could go wrong? Anyone who knows me knows I had grown to hate running after I injured my knee back in 2014. I used to run before the injury, but afterward I couldn't go more than a couple of blocks without pain. Even after surgery in 2018, I never really tried again. I got into mountain biking instead, and for some reason just became bitter toward running. But that little jog, it was mostly pain-free, and it didn't feel terrible. So I thought, maybe I can do this again, or at least give it a shot. The next day, I ran to the nearest corner and back twice, 0.6 miles in 10 minutes and 41 seconds. I wasn't winning any races, and I was breathing hard when I finished. But I did finish, and that mattered. From there, it was all about sticking with it. Slowly building up, I even started using my TRX and all the workout equipment I had collected over the years with the best intentions. I won't bore you with every step of the timeline, but between April 28th and December 31st, I went from not running at all to completing a local 5K challenge, which consisted of 8 5Ks in 3 months, and training for and finishing the Air Force Half Marathon. I did slack off for about a month after that and had to work my way back in, but I wrapped December up by running 21 5Ks. 21. Never in my wildest dreams did I think this is how 2025 would go. So, how did all of this, diet and exercise, affect my health? I did my 2025 health screening and anxiously awaited the results. Here's what changed. My A1C stayed the same, but within a healthy range. Total cholesterol dropped from 190 to 150. Triglycerides went from 261 to 81. HDL, or your good cholesterol, went from 36 to 53. LDL, or bad cholesterol, dropped from 102 to 81. My cholesterol to HDL ratio went from 5.3 down to 2.8. Non-HDL cholesterol dropped from 154 to 97, and my BMI dropped from 29.7 to 25.4. My blood pressure dropped down to 112/73. They didn't give an overall health score this year, which was disappointing. But honestly, I couldn't be happier with the changes. Oh, and my weight. I went from 215 at the start of 2025 to about 185 now. I was a little lighter during training, but between taking a break after the half marathon and the holidays, yeah, some of it came back. So what's next for me? I have to keep running. I'm getting back into TRX and weight training because I've definitely been slacking on anything that's not cardio. I'm doing the 5K challenge again and aiming for a top 3 finish in my age group. And I've also signed up for my first full marathon, the Air Force Marathon in September. I'd also like to run another half marathon before then, maybe around May, so I'll be keeping an eye out on that. I did take a nutrition class in college, but only paid enough attention to pass. So I want to really dive into nutrition now, understanding how different foods actually affect my body. Whatever 2026 brings, I hope that everybody has a happy and healthy year. I put this video together to show that small changes in habits can create massive changes in your life. Whatever goal you're chasing, find your motivation and go after it. Because a goal without work is just a wish. Now let's kick 2026 in the ass. Let's go.